My kindred souls, you who stand in the shadow of doubt, battered by the world's cruel whispers, hear me now. I am Napoleon Bonaparte, not the emperor draped in glory, but the boy from Corsica, scorned and small, who dared to dream beyond the stars. I've walked through fire, revolution's chaos, betrayal's sting, exile's lonely cage, and yet I rose, not because fate favored me, but because I clawed my way upward when all expected me to fall. Today I speak to you. You who feel the weight of their eyes, their laughter, their certainty that you'll break. They think you're finished? Let them. I will show you how to rise. Not with empty promises, but with the jagged truth of a heart that refused to yield. I will not coddle you. I will set your soul ablaze and demand you soar. The world is a cold judge, quick to sentence you to failure. It points at your wounds, your losses, your stumbles, your fragile hopes, and declares you done. I know this tribunal. As a youth, they mocked my rough accent, my threadbare coat, my audacity to dream of power. In Elba, they buried me in their scorn, calling me a fallen tyrant. Yet I return, my heart a furnace, my will a storm. You too stand in their courtroom, their voices echoing. You're not enough, but you are. You are a spark in the dark, a blade in the storm. To rise when they expect you to fall is to spit in their faces and write your own legend. How do you rise? Not with one grand gesture, but with a quiet, relentless fire that burns through doubt. Let me take you into my heart, share the lessons carved in my soul, and show you the path I walked. Follow it, and you'll rise. Falter, and you'll fade into their predictions. Picture me at Toulon, a young officer, the cannons roaring, my name unknown. They expected me to falter. Generals, soldiers, the world. Fear gnawed at me, whispering I was too green, too small. But I acted. I seized the moment, directed the guns, and turned chaos into victory. Act when they doubt you. Action is your defiance, your answer to their sneers. You're afraid, aren't you? Of failing that exam, losing that job, chasing that dream. Good. Fear means it's worth fighting for. Don't wait for certainty, it's a lie. Take one step today. Apply for that role. Write that first line. Action is a hammer, smashing their expectations. Start tonight! Choose one thing they think you can't do and do it, even if it's small. Let it be your first rebellion. Now, see me in the quiet of my tent, the night before Austerlitz. The world expected me to crumble. 2 empires against me, my army outnumbered. I sat alone, not with maps, but with my soul. I asked, why do I fight? For France, for legacy, for the boy who swore he'd never bow. That clarity was my anchor. Find your why. Their doubts will cloud your mind, make you question your worth. Fight back by knowing your purpose, what drives you, your children, your art. A life free of chains. Sit tonight, pen in hand, and write it. I fight for, let it be your shield. When I return from Elba, my why, to reclaim my destiny, silenced their laughter. Your why will silence their doubts. Reflect daily, even for a minute, to keep it sharp. It's your compass when the world expects you to lose your way. Walk with me to Egypt, the desert burning, my men dying of thirst. They expected us to break, the locals, the Ottomans, even my own soldiers. I didn't promise miracles. I acted small, secured a well, shared my rations, spoke to their hearts. Step by step we endured. Build your rise with small wins. The world sees your big dreams and laughs, but they don't see the power of persistence. Turn your goals into fragments. Want to start a business? Research one idea today. Want to heal your heart? Smile once, genuinely. Each win is a stone in your fortress. I track my victories, however small. Every town, every alliance, you track yours. Mark a notebook, celebrate each step. Tomorrow, do one thing toward your goal, no matter how tiny. Stack these wins, and you build a monument to your rise. Stand with me on St. Helena, my empire gone, my body failing. They expected me to wither, a broken man. Yet, I wrote, I dreamed, I shaped my story for eternity. Why? Because I chose believers over doubters. In my glory I had Lance, whose courage matched mine. In my fall, I had my own heart, refusing to quit. Surround yourself with believers, the world's doubters, friends who pity, family who caution, will pull you down. Find those who see your fire, who push you to rise. If your circle doubts you, limit their voice. Say, I'm chasing my path, join me or step aside. I walked alone when I had to, you can too. This week, seek one person who believes in you, a mentor, a friend, and share your goal. If none exist, be your own believer. Your rise is worth it. Their expectations are chains, but you are no prisoner. You're a storm, a force, a soul that can reshape the world. I was no giant, no god, just a man who acted, who believed, who rose. In Moscow's ashes I walked through defeat, yet planned my return. In Waterloo's ruin I fell, yet wrote my legacy. You too can rise, not because you're perfect, but because you're alive, burning with possibility. They expect you to fall? Let them wait. You'll rise, not for their applause, but for the fire in your soul. Start now. Act on one fear. Make that call. Take that step. Write your why. Let it guide you. Win one small battle. Do one thing toward your dream. Find a believer, even if it's you. These are not tasks. They're your rebellion against a world that bets on your fall. I, Napoleon, who loved, lost, and rose again, tell you this. You are enough. Your rise is not a hope, it's a choice. Go now. Rise. Defy their doubts with every breath. I believe in you, not because you're unbroken, but because you're still here, still fighting. That's everything. And when their voices deafen you, when the weight feels too much, remember me, exiled, mocked, yet dreaming of empires. Rise, my friend. The world is yours to conquer.